Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim, Thieves Guild Edition. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw here with Anhasi Silverclaw, and today we're gonna talk to Maven Blackbriar and see what exactly it is that she called upon us for.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
Well, I am the best at what I do.
Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand, it's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on.
So I've taken it your faith in the guild is lacking?
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Well, you're not gonna have that problem with me. I did your last job perfectly, didn't I?
I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly.
Alright, where do I start?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Fair enough. So, I like to, each day talk to one member of the Thieves Guild, and today we're going to talk to Maven. She's not technically a member of the guild, but she is very close to the guild. There's a lot of connection there. So, how did you become allied with a bunch of criminals anyway?
The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people.
That's actually probably true, given she keeps the Jarl off her back. So, I hear your name carries a lot of weight around here.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear, and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me, and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry, and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
I'll try and keep that in mind. So about this meteor you're sending me to, what can you tell me about that?
Some layabout named Sabiorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
If you want me to go in there and put him out of business, I think he's more than a little thorn.
Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabiorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly.
So you want me to get rid of him then? I can go just cut his throat ear to ear.
Exactly. With Sabiorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition.
Well, I guess we could just put him in prison. I was gonna say it'd be easier to just kill the poor bastard, but okay. If he's been bothering you for years, why am I just now getting around to this?
The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabiorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
Fair enough.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Yeah, it's important for a professional thief to know the power players in his neighborhood. This here is a power player. You don't want to piss her off. This is a room with a sleeping Argonian. That's not what I'm looking for. This is also... Oh, the staircase doesn't have a door, right. Anyway, the meetery we're heading to today is real close to Whiterun, so I will meet you guys over at Whiterun. Alright, here we are in Whiterun now, going to meet our contact here about the big job. Now, today's lore topic, I'm going to talk about the connection between the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood. The criminal underworld, of course, does have connections that do have an effect on the way people operate. But first, let's head inside here.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Yeah, I could do that, but I want to talk to this
If
fellow
it's
in the
work
corner.
you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Can't a man drink in peace?
I was sent to see you. I was told you're expecting me. What's the problem?
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
So I take it you have the poison already?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean?
So, how do I fit in with this whole equation exactly?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
I like it. The mead's gonna poison and make the captain of the guard very sick, and when you make somebody in law enforcement very sick, they might not take it so well. You might end up in prison or worse.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
Okay.
Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
So I'm somebody who's desperate for money, willing to do any dirty work. That's the persona we're going with here. Okay. Now we need to head over here, which is pretty close to Pelagia Farm. Most of you probably have that unlocked, because if you walk straight to White One from Riverwood, the starting town, you pretty much always bump into it. Now, on to today's lore topic. I feel like the criminal underworld in Skyrim feels a lot more believable and a lot more alive than it did in previous games. In Oblivion, the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood had absolutely no known contact with each other. In fact, the Thieves Guild pretty much spoke with open disdain for the Brotherhood, as if they were better than them or something. They never quite said it in those blunt words, but the way they referred to them if you talk about them, you got the impression that the leadership had little love for the Brotherhood. Talk about that more in a moment. We gotta to go meet with this fellow and put on our best face because we're desperate for work and we'll do any dirty job, and there's nothing suspicious about this.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Something the matter, sir?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Honningbrew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
Well, you know, I can help you out that for the right money.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you'd just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
Look, that's the only way I operate, okay?
Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it.
Just pay me when the job's done. I don't want to intimidate him. I could probably get away with it, but let's play nice.
My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
So, how do you want me to permanently eliminate a rat nest?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
Alright, you got a solid deal. I think I can handle this.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
Alright, fair enough.
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
He gives us a key to the brewery properly, and the poison we need to kill the rats, and maybe ruin his life as well. Oh yeah, be careful of bear traps. He failed to neglect that because he's got a rat problem, he's been putting traps down. Alright, here we are inside the Honningbrew Meadery, everyone. And today we're going to be fighting a lot of rats. And I wish that was more intimidating, but it actually is a lot more scary than you might first think. The rats we're fighting here are Venom-Fang Skeevers. And they are a lot scarier than other rats you've seen before. As you can see, it's kicking my ass. You see, I'm actually nearly dead from just fighting two of these Venom-Fang Skeevers here. They are much, much more powerful than other rats you've encountered up until now. These bear traps have been set off. They're not always set off, though, so be careful on those two. And I cannot wait while enemies are nearby, but that's alright. I don't think I need to anyway. Problem with Venom's getting skeevers is, first, they take more hits to kill than other rats by a margin. A lot more HP, and they hit a lot harder. You might as well be fighting, like, high-grade monsters when you fight Venom Fang skeevers. So what I want to do is lure one of them away from the group over this way if I can. And I need skill-ups anyway, so if he doesn't come this far, I'll get sneak points anyway. So while I'm picking these off one by one and softening the blows, let's talk about the lore topic of the day, being the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, how the criminal elements kind of feed off each other. I find it to be interesting. In Oblivion, it was not so. There we go, took care of... I think that was a regular skeever, but I did take care of one there, so that's good. Sneak up again, also good. Want to get that to 40 as soon as I can. It will help on some situations. Like having 40 sneak right here in this zone is very good. Because having more damage on these rats with bows is very nice, very nice. But I don't, so pooey. There's a light source there, which is why I'm backing up to this corner. So if they do go up to the light source, I can still hide. And they will come up here, by the way. They'll chase you all the way to the door. And then out the door into the main meadery itself if you let them. So anyway, lore topic. I keep getting sidetracked. Today's lore topic, of course, is on the connection of different underworld elements and how in Oblivion there was none. In fact, the Thieves Guild spoke with pretty open disdain. Oh, that's a corpse. Well then. That's not a corpse. We should run now. Yeah, the Thieves Guild spoke with pretty open disdain for the Dark Brotherhood. They felt that, you know, killing somebody when you're doing thievery is just, oh, such a terrible thing. And while I get that it's expensive, you have to hide bodies, the guards are less forgiving when people end up dead, I get why it's frowned upon, but for the right price, don't kid yourself into thinking thieves are some nice, noble people. You think they're not going to kill someone for the right amount of money? I mean, it may not be their calling, they don't want to be assassins properly, but they got no problem with killing. As we've seen here in this guild, which I like a lot more than the Thieves Guild in Oblivion, for that reason. Well, I like the mentality of the guild a lot more. Because thieves are not gonna just, behave themselves and not hurt someone if they think it's gonna help them out. So, but there are connections. The Thieves Guild does not do assassinations. And I believe a large part of that because of well, it's never officially said, but I definitely get the strong indication of an agreement between the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, and there's one rat down. Very good, very good. Yes, it's slow, but this isn't the best way to fight them, trust me. Unless you have high enough sneak you can come up behind him and smack him in one hit, which I can't. Which, by the way, would be pretty hard, because rats move pretty quick and they have good healing. But it can be done, at high enough sneak levels. This is my recommended method for fighting the Venom Fang skeevers. Pick them off one by one. They're rats, they're stupid, they're not sure where the arrows are coming from, so it works. And at this point I think I can just take him. He's pretty injured. But he has a friend. Well, now he doesn't have a friend, because I'd already softened that one up. Good, good, good. With that out of the way, we can continue forward, nice and safe. Very good. Be careful, there are still traps in here, by the way. So yeah, here, when the Thieves Guild feels that somebody needs to be killed, or, Maven Blackbriar, the matron, wants somebody offed, well, she contacts the Dark Brotherhood, because that's their expertise. You want to work with what you know, after all. Now right here, you want to be firing quick, before they start to notice you completely like that. That's alright, we got him. Now the big one knows I'm here, but he made an interesting mistake when he built his web. And then he spit in my face with poisony, spidery, webby stuff. That's not cool. The mistake he made is that he's actually larger than the opening to his home. So watch what happens if I just go back here. You see? He can't actually squeeze through the doorway here. So he stays back and shoots projectiles at me. Makes this much, much easier than trying to fight him toe-to-toe up in his own home. See what I mean? Can't quite reach through. He's just not... well, he's just too tall. Almost got him. One more should do it. Nice. He tried to bite me there at the end. And with that, we're past the spidery segment. Well, the Dark Brotherhood, if they want something stolen, they'd probably just do it themselves, but if it was a difficult steal, something that would be rather complex, they would actually hire the Thieves Guild, and the Thieves Guild hired them for, you know, if they want somebody off for some reason. The exception being if it's an internal problem. They mention this somewhere in the guild, that, you know, the Thieves Guild feel that when it's personal, it should be taken care of in-house, and the Dark Brotherhood agrees to that. There's no conflict of interest. Like, if a member of the guild betrays us and we want him dead, I step on a bear trap. But beyond that, the Thieves Guild would do it themselves. That's the exception to the rule. Okay, that one I feel like I didn't step on just yet, but whatever. By the way, tripwire. Activate it early so you don't smack your head on that ball and chain thing. And we're going to have more dangerous rats up ahead, so get ready for that. More rats in just a moment, round the corner here. So yeah, there's a, like I said, there's a very good standing relationship between the two guilds in this game that just did not exist in previous games. Which I just always found that interesting myself. This is a good spot. Nice and dark, gonna be hard for the rats to see me. Very good. We'll wait here for a moment. If you heard that, that sounded a little bigger than a rat. Yeah, you hear somebody talking? That's actually why I'm being so cautious of the guy who's talking. We'll be learning who he is in a moment, pretty soon.
I was sure I heard something.
But we do not want to mess with him when he's got all of his health.
What was that?
Because all these venom-slaying skeevers plus him, that's a deadly combination to be fighting. Believe me on that. You want to soften him up a bit first. So yeah, I just found it really interesting that they had that relationship going on between the two. And it actually seemed to work out pretty good between them. Come on, die quickly. Got it, good, good, good. Alright, that's a regular skeever, I can take it quick enough. And now all we got left is some... Oh, crap, it's still... I thought I had all the rats already. Whoops, nope, there's one rat left. Okay, start backing up, we gotta fight now. Die already. Oh, here he comes. Okay, time to run. Yes, I'm running away from him because I don't want to fight a mage in open combat. Now that he's lost all his rats, though, if I can get far enough away and find a hiding spot, which is quite feasible, I can get him to back off, because once he'll give up the hunt eventually, thinking I just left. Is that far enough away? It might be. Yes, it is. See? He gave up the hunt because I got far enough away from him. So yeah. The Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood also do business among each other because, you know, they respect the necessity of both of their, well, specialties in survival and in criminal backgrounds and such. The Dark Brotherhood sometimes pawns off expensive things to the Thieves Guild, and the Thieves Guild doesn't do their own assassination if they need somebody off. Looks like we got another rat up ahead that I missed. And you see, this is the problem, that rats are pretty quick, but not quite quick enough. So I should be able to come up behind it and put a sword swipe in it if I'm quick enough about it. Come on, a little closer. A little closer. Keep in mind it's moving, so I have to get really close before making the swing. There we go, there we go. Oh, that was a regular skeever anyway, but still. Do I have my 40 yet? That would be nice. No, one more. Oh well. Well, now I've got 3 perks, so I might as well use one. I'm level 8 with 3 perks, by the way, because I got levels during the 15 or so miscellaneous quest I did to unlock that white one mission. I simply did not use the perks so you guys would know what I bought. Muffled movement I'm going to pick up, and I'm going to save the other 2 for when I feel like I need them, because I don't think I need them yet. Anyway, now that all the rats are gone, it's just me and this fellow here. This is much easier. And while I normally do not kill unnecessarily, this actually is not required to kill him, but it wouldn't make sense not to. Like, from the perspective of the job I'm doing, not killing this guy is actually more detrimental to my contract than helpful. This is a body that we do want to take the time to hide. Or just leave in here to rot. I don't think anybody would care if we did. You can sneak over there, take care of all that, no problem. Alright, about right here, let's start sneaking properly. Take it nice and slow. We are going up to stab a guy in the back after all. And this guy, well... Oh, finally, I got level 40. I was waiting for that. This guy has problems. I'm not the foremost of that problem that he just got stabbed in the back. But, well, let's look at his journal and you'll see what I... Ooh, nice. Man, help. Let's look at his journal and you'll see what I mean about him having problems. And he has a skill book. A pretty good skill book at that. Sneak up. And, you see, he decided at some point in his life that he wanted to become a rat maniac or something. Well, you can read it. I'll paraphrase it, but you can get all the good details in the book here. Apparently he decided that, you know, the solution to getting revenge on people he doesn't like is that, well, he's gonna get a whole bunch of rats. He's gonna take the spider venom from the spiders we killed. He's gonna put the spider venom in the rats, and he's gonna make them like his pets that are gonna go out and attack people that pissed him off. That is the short version. The book obviously covered it much better, but yeah, he's a nut job. The problem is, you apply the poison in the nest, yada yada. Just click on it, and you'll poison the nest, and now all the rats are gonna die off. That are like little baby rats, and they are gonna die. And that takes care of our rat problem. The problem with leaving him alive and calling this professional is that he wants to have all his rats come pouring out of here, kill the guy who owns the meadery, and then go cause havoc everywhere. Maven Blackbriar, who hired us, wants this meadery to be hers. She wants to take over the meadery. And I hit more traps. I have got to remember to look down at some point in my life. Well, Maven Blackbriar cannot run a successful meadery if it has a stigma that there's rats coming out of it attacking people. So, leaving him alive would actually be very detrimental to my client, which would make me look like I did shoddy work when I was setting up this whole frame job. Okay? Okay. Now with that out of the way, we're out of the woods now. We're in the safe part. And we're actually in... By the way, pick up this key, the Honey Brew House key. That key lets you go out this door here. But now that we're here, we can use the rest of the poison on the vat here to make sure that the meat is not good when it's drank by the captain. Also, we can get some loot in here if you want to steal some stuff. We are thieves after all, so not stealing just feels wrong to me. So let's go ahead. Well, okay, 4 gold ain't much, but let's take it anyway. There we go. We put the rat poison in the nest, and we got that key. Check. Now, is there a second key in here? Something in my brain's telling me there's supposed to be 2 keys in here, but I'm probably just crazy. No, I don't see it, so I'm probably crazy. Probably somewhere else. Now then. Once we're done there, we come back in here, let them know that the rat problem's taken care of, and, well, we're pretty much done then. Alright, looks like the captain's here. Commander Caius. Caius? I don't know. His assistant.
I can't wait to see Sabjorn squirm.
Oh, I can't either. This scene is pretty good, so I'm going to shut up and let you guys enjoy it.
Was something we discussed unclear?
The job is finished. The rats are dead. I even took care of a lunatic for you.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
And my payment?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Fair enough. Let's wait and get our pay then. See, completely innocent. We're just waiting to get paid.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honey Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
Huh. Seems like it's not going well.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Nice sword.
Well, Sabjorn.
He's using an orcish longsword. Damn, that's not standard issue for a city guard. Then again, I guess you're the captain. You can afford to buy a better sword.
I don't think that could have gone any better.
I don't either.
Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
Yeah, Maven Blackbriar wants to know where he's getting the money to fund this place, so I need to look at the books.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
Thank you. By the way, you guys never mentioned the lunatic living in the tunnels, raising crazy rats?
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
Case in point what I said earlier. It's better for business if I kill that
Remember
guy.
to put in a good word with Maven for me.
I will. Even though you didn't tell me about the lunatic, you should have told me. But yeah, with that out of the way, we can head upstairs and get a look at the books, because that's the last part of our task for this mission, is to find out where the money's coming from. So then, let's see here. Oh, and into the lore topic, I think I covered it sufficiently. I just wanted to point out... By the way, you could technically break in here without the key, but I figured just do it at the end when they give you one. Not to mention you have to have a key specifically for this dresser anyway, which is where you get the promissory note that Maven wants. Beyond that, though, there's a couple other things to do in here before we leave. This one you do have to pick, and it's worth it. I recommend you pick it. Very good. Do you remember before, oh by the way, some pretty good loot here, silver necklace, bag of money, silver ingots, yada yada yada, you know, thievery stuff, we like money. But do you remember in the previous official mission, the Honey Brew Meadery, how we got a hold of a Queen Bee statue? Well, here we can get something called the Honey Brew Decanter, which is another collectible item for the guild that Delvin wants, so definitely pick that up if you want to get the whole collection, which I do. Strongbox is empty, so... We could loot the place a little bit more aggressively, but why? Oh yeah, I like this note. Basically, this is, Maven Blackbriar telling Mr. Sabjorn, hey, I want you to sell me a meadery or bad shit is gonna happen. Obviously, he didn't sell, and that's where I come into play. So, with that out of the way, one last thing I want to show you. We'll go back out here and show it to you. Hey. Damn it. I went the wrong way, sorry. I want to talk to this guy again really quick.
I can't believe that worked.
So what are you going to do with this place anyway, buddy?
Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know.
And here's our big reward for the area.
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Yes, I will. Kiss ass. Now that we've done this quest, if I come back to this meadery and talk to him after finishing this quest up, he's a fence. I can sell him my stolen goods now. That is very useful. Also, the thing we were sent to get would be... No, not L2, no, promissory note. So yeah, paraphrased, somebody gave Sabjorn a lot of money. Basically just to interfere with Maven Blackbriar's business. This was all planned out from the start to piss her off. Well, we took care of that, but that was the reason for this whole meadery opening, was to piss off Maven. So, anything else I want to grab before we go? No, everything looks good in here. Anything else you got to say?
That
Nope.
worked.
So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I believe I've covered everything I want. And my lore topic today, like I said, pretty much done with that, but just the point I want you to take from that is that the reason that I like the Skyrim Thieves Guild more than the Oblivion Thieves Guild, even though I thought the Oblivion Thieves Guild had a better storyline, is because this guild feels more believable. The criminal underworld in general in this game feels more believable. It doesn't seem so fantasy and unrealistic with, ooh, thieves guilds and everybody likes them and they're respected. No, we're criminal scumbags and we hurt people, alright? I like it. So I hope you do too. So with that, I am Nosgard Silverclaw, here with our character, Anhasi Silverclaw, and I will talk to you guys next time. So have a good one.